What is going on, guys? Miles here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be doing Road to Royalty episode 4. For those of you guys who don't know, this is a series of mine which I started at the beginning of Advanced Warfare, where I wanted to get Royalty assault rifles, and every time I got Diamond I will make a video on it and sort of review the weapon. And today we're going to be doing the HBRa3. This gun is a level 20 assault rifle. You unlock it quite late, but it has a special mechanic where the first 3 bullets shoot faster than the rest of the magazine, and this is a really interesting mechanic. I'm a big fan of it, and it's one of my favourite assault rifles, probably the second favourite after the bow, before the AK-12. But yeah, I'm going to go straight to the finer details now. The damage on this weapon is quite high. It's the highest amongst all assault rifles if you don't consider like headshot multipliers. Its damage ranges from 40 to 24, and for reference, the average person, if they're arm damaged, they have 100 health, so it can take anywhere between 3 and 5 bullets to get a kill. But because this thing has quite a good range, you're going to often be expecting like only to use 3 or 4 bullets to get a kill, which is why I love this gun, because it ties in with the mechanic really well. So the rate of fire, which I'll get into now, is 625 rounds per minute. But it's initially faster. When you have a full magazine, your starting rate of fire is 857 rounds per minute, and that decreases over the first 4 shots down to 625. And what I love about this mechanic is, like, if you get accurate with those first few shots, you can easily take someone out, because it's only like it can be a 3 bullet kill, and those 3 first shots are like really fast. So that's why I love this gun. You can pretty easily like snipe people out. Such an awesome gun. Good thing about this gun as well is the range, I find, is a lot better than a lot of the other assault rifles. I'd say maybe its range isn't as good as the AK-12, because that thing is a beast long range, but certainly better than things like the HBRa, the bow, stuff like that. Also a plus side for me. I like assault rifles which have a decent amount of range. That's one of my only like problems with the bow 27. I find it doesn't like perform as well at a longer range. But that said, its rate of fire is lower than most assault rifles, so accuracy is sort of key with this weapon. You want to be getting those accurate shots, or else you're kind of in a bad situation, because you can get outfired by the bow if you're not too careful. But this gun has a reload time of 2 seconds, which is pretty standard amongst the assault rifles. Slightly slightly lower time than the MK14, but the same as like the bow and the AK, I believe. It's 1.7 seconds if you sort of double tap reload and you drop the mag, but nobody really does that on purpose, so we'll just say 2 seconds average reload time. And the only damage multiplier this gun has is 1.1 for a headshot, and that's once again pretty standard amongst most assault rifles. However, that's better than the HBRa and worse than the MK14, but I'll get into those in another video. As for attachments, I'll try and put an image on screen now of my like ideal setup for this weapon. I'm not too big a fan of the iron sights. I think they're pretty obstructive, so I throw on a red dot. Also throw on a little bit of grip, because it has moderate recoil, like higher than the AK-12, so if you want to get those long range shots, grip is probably a pretty good idea. And also stock, because strafing around while you're shooting enemies is so helpful. Like, it can help you win so many more gunfights. But the problem with stock is it's quite hard to get on the assault rifles, because you need 20 hipfire kills, and assault rifles aren't very good for doing that, like, because they're pretty bad at close range, and that's where you're going to hipfire. But if you can't get on stock, I suggest maybe like quick draw or something. I definitely recommend the free perks, because the free attachments, sorry, because it just like, sort of beefs out this gun, makes it an absolute beast, and one of my favourite guns. There are a few good variants you guys might want to look out for. I recommend one which a lot of you guys will probably have, is the Average Joe. It's a permanent variant which you unlock at 300 kills. And what this does is it slightly boosts the range of the weapon and the damage a little bit at long range. So the minimum damage on this weapon used to be 24, but the Average Joe boosts it to 25, so you're never going to get a 5 bullet kill with the HBR if you're using Average Joe. It will only be 3 or 4 bullets, which is pretty amazing, to be honest. That could be the difference between life and death. The only bad side to the Average Joe is the hip spread is increased by 20%, but to be honest, you're probably not going to be hip firing assault rifles too often, so that hip spread is not a big issue. But the other variant which you guys want to get is the Insanity, which increases the fire rate to 750 rounds per minute and 1,000 at the first 4 rounds, which is, I believe, something like 10-20% better than the current regular variant. And it also has the same damage boost as the average Joe, so you're only going to get 3 to 4 bullet kills with it, which is really good. And the only disadvantages with this weapon are that the hip spread is increased by 10%, like I said, not too big of an issue, and you're not allowed any optical attachments, which is a bit of an issue because, like I said, I find the iron sights to be a little bit obstructive, and like I definitely think a red dot is key for this weapon, and you can't use that for the Insanity, unfortunately. That it does suck, but once again, this gun is a beast. It has 30 plus 90 bullets in its, like, it has 30 bullets in the magazine and 90 sort of spare bullets, so quite a lot. You can easily get a bunch of kills of that. Maybe throw on Scavenger instead of like toughness on my class setup, but aside from that, this gun is absolutely insane. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see more Advanced Warfare videos before the release of Black Ops 3. I'll be happy to make a couple, but be sure to subscribe for more Call of Duty videos, and I'll see you guys in another video.